have completed a phase 1 and a phase 2 trial now using our drug, again, intravenously in NPC patients. And we learned from these trials that we have a very favorable safety profile. Our drug clears cholesterol from cells as it does in the animal models, which supported our formal trials when we went to the regulators. So it clears cholesterol from cells. We can detect our drug in the cerebrospinal fluid after we give an intravenous infusion. And this is important because it helps us understand why we're seeing changes in CNS biomarkers, including tau, which is a traditional biomarker for neurodegeneration. You may know that tau increases in the CSF in patients with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, like Niemann-Pick, like Parkinson's disease. When we provide our drug, as we've shown in our phase 1 and phase 2 trials, we can see a decrease in tau in the CSF. And this tells us that we are potentially having a neuroprotective benefit. This is very important because the neurologic features of the disease are so important to the progression. And so we're very excited about those kinds of biomarker findings. But also importantly, in our phase 2 trial, we showed that over the course of a year, we could see stability in patients or even improvement in patients. And in this progressive, debilitating disease, even stability is success. And so we're very excited about that. And we showed this by using standard measures, standard tools, the NPC severity scale, in terms of quantifying benefit, signals of benefit, and also the clinicians' scores themselves on improvement. The clinicians who worked with the NPC patients over the course of a year felt that their patients either stabilized or improved. No one felt that their patient had worsened. So all of that is really backdrop on how we got to this point today. So as I said, we have launched our phase 3 trial, Enrolling. The United States is the first country to come on board, and we have 9 countries in which we are going to work at least. We'll probably add a few more, but they're in Europe, Australia, Israel, and the United States, and 23 sites. So why 23 sites? That's a lot of sites, but that's because, and I'll talk a little bit about the design features of our phase 3. The phase 3 trial it requires 93 patients for full enrollment, which is a lot. That's, in fact, twice as much as any other trial in NPC before. This is one of the reasons why we're so excited about our program. We believe that because we will have a large number of patients, we will be able to have a very robust data set to help us really bring our drug over the finish line. So we'll have 93 patients. We'll have a 2-year study. And we designed this in very close partnership with the regulatory agencies. 2 years sounds like a long time, right? But we built in an unblinded interim analysis at the 1-year mark. And we picked 1 year because of what I just noted on our phase 2 trial. We saw signals of efficacy at 1 year, and we are hoping and expecting to see those same signals of efficacy in our phase 3 trial. If for some reason we don't, we've already built in our safety net to continue the trial and go on to 2 years. So it's another important feature of our program, which increases, in our view, the likelihood of success.